Hi everybody, welcome back to my crafty desk. My name is Sandra and today I want to make some pockets with some tags. Some like triple, double, and regular pockets with tags, and I want to use my 6x6 papers. So I have a lot of it and I need to use it because it's beautiful and still to my eyes at some point some of it might not be what I like, so I want to use it why I like it. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. So I have tons of this, and I think a couple of I bought more than once. Anyhow, they're one-sided. I think they're all one-sided. Let's double check really quick here and do just a quick little flip through. Yep, and there's some different colors. I like all these colors. I think they play well with each other for the most part. And are these all one-sided? One-sided. I don't know where I got these. I bought them, I think I bought them online somewhere. Maybe through Amazon maybe through Etsy. I mean, I've had these for quite a long time. But let's see, this is Jody Lee Designs Nature Garden Collection 6x6, and I have 2 of these. So I also have Paper Designer 6x6, and this one is 24 pattern papers and die cuts. Oh, die cuts. They might be already gone out of here. I don't know. Like I said, I've had them for a while. This one is, I don't know if I might find the thing in here somewhere, but it's purple. Oh, it looks like I might have some extras of something else in there. Let's see. Who's this one? This one is Attractive Time. Let's see. Refined, and it's called Attractive Time 6x6. It's all one-sided. Oh, and it also has the, I don't know, I just don't know. So then we have this one. There's some of these. This one's Paper Designer also, and this one is it's just different papers. Doesn't actually have a name on it that I can see. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. This one is also refined 6x6 called Lovely Garden. And I think it might be mixed up with some other ones in here as well. Whoops, there's another one here that's called another refined one. And same thing. And so they're all single-sided. And I don't really care if they're mixed up. I can tell that some of them are thinner than others, which also not a problem. Let's see what we want to do though. I want to make, so they're 6x6, so I definitely want the height of the pocket that's going to hold the tags. And I think I want them to be, do I want them to be 4 or 3.5? Maybe let's start with a 3.5. And I only have this big paper cutter, so let's just do this. Whoops. Let's turn it the right way. So 3.5. We'll make this the background, or should this be the tags? Does it matter? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're gonna go 3.5. This we're gonna use for a tag or pocket. We don't know. I don't know yet. We're just gonna kind of wing it. So I wanna pick another one that I like with that. So maybe I'll stay within the same pack of color family. These birds are cute. So same thing. I want all my pockets to be 3.5, so I know I'm going to do that. Let's just do this one. Oh my gosh, let me just slam that thing down. I don't know what my problem is. Okay, we'll put these pieces right here. So we have those 2 going on. And then when I make my pockets, I can intermingle them and I can put my tags. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm saying? And I can even use this over here to make my pockets. So I don't know if I would do 3 pockets because they're kind of 6 inches isn't very big. Maybe I will just do that. But I want to cut another one off because if I want this pocket to be like this, I need it 3 inches this way. But I don't need 3 inches tall. Does that? So, good night. So let me just figure this out really quick here. So if I wanted a pocket, I would go here, And then I would take another pocket, and I could put that behind it to break the pattern up so that I have this pocket that matches this one, and then this pocket here. Does that make sense? And then this would be, I would stick a tag in here, and I would stick a tag in here. And then if I want it to be, if I want another pocket, I would just continue up the line here. I think I'm just gonna do 2, and then I can always glue this all the way down, or I can make it a tuck spot for something inside there or inside there. Yes, let's do that. So I don't need my pockets to be real deep. I would say the bottom pocket could be that size, and then the top one here doesn't have to be, because honestly, if I don't glue this part down right here, if I just do the sides like a belly band, then the tag can go all the way through down there. I just have to make sure I have enough space in this pocket that goes right here, that I can not only get that one in, but I can also get, you know, the secondary. I'm using the wrong widths, but you can see what I'm talking about. It'll fit also with that without compromising. Okay, I hope that makes sense. We're just gonna get to it and do it. So since I know I don't need one to be that big, I just need it to be, and this is gonna be one of my backgrounds. Let's do this. We'll keep this one at the, I think this is 2 inches then, so it's a 2 inch. We're gonna go 2 inches this way and 3.5. So I know I want that one. So we'll cut that one 3.5. And now we have something to make a cute little label or a tag. We'll put that right there for a minute. And this should fit right here. Okay, now I want I want one here, but because I picked one with a specific design going a specific way, like the birds aren't going all which way, I don't want my birds to go sideways. I know it doesn't bother some people, but it's gonna bother me, so I won't do that. I'm gonna use this for a tag, meaning now I need to cut this, and I need it to go this way. So I know I'm gonna need that 3.5 inches that way again. So to match to the line. And I may be wasting paper cutting the way I'm doing it, but I've had these papers for a few years, so at this point, just using them is like, and I know it's gonna go there, just using them is gonna be good enough for me. And then I know I want the 2 inches, so let's see. I'm gonna put a little thing there and a little thing there, like 2 inches. Okay, let's just not overthink it and just cut the 2 inches here. So now I know I have my bottom pocket right there. Let me see if I can get everybody on here. So I'm going to do that one. And then I have this one for that bottom pocket. Oh, I went up higher, didn't I? Oh, that's this one. Okay, that's why. That goes there. Hello, I'm back. Okay. Hello, hello. So how deep is that one? That one is 2.5. These are my little extra pieces over here. I'm going to put those aside. And then I need one that's 2.5 over here. So this is the one that goes down here. Okay, now kind of getting there. I want to make that one, and I want to do that one right there just to break that up. I want this one right here, so I can't see it because I don't have anything inked yet, or breaking anything up. Here we do. And then I'm going to need some more of this. This is already a cut piece, and I need this is another cut piece here. I want it to be again 3.5, so I'm gonna have to cut 3.5 off of this one. This design goes any which way, so that's nice. So there we have another tag here. And then I believe I went to 2 inches for the top part on this, which will still work. Okay, there, and I like that. So what I was saying is if I wanted to make another pocket, I could, but I honestly feel like for the 6-inch is and having this bottom pocket as deep as I did, I feel like I'm good with this. So now I'm gonna set these scraps aside for a second. I feel like I can move this guy for a minute, and I want to put these over here. And I have some extras over here if I need them. I'm gonna stick them up there. So I know that these are both gonna be pockets, and I want a little thumb punch on them. So I'm gonna make sure I have my top. Maybe I'll put the small one in the front so I can see better. I'm going to, I will tell you, I cannot eyeball this. It will always be off. So if I want to make sure that I get as close as possible, then I'm going to have to measure this. So this is 3.5. So 3.5 and 3.5 is 1.5 and 1.5, 1 3/4. So we've got 1 3/4. So there's going to be the middle right here. So that's where I need to get my little, line that up. I think I did that right. I'm going to take my 1 inch. Is this the 1 incher? Yep, my 1 incher, and I'm just going to stick it in there. And I just want a tiny little notch, so I'm just going to try to line that up. Geez, if I was smart, I'd put like my little line there, but I mean, come on. I should be able to handle this, right? You think. You think. I just want a little notch. There we go. And now they're going to line up on my thing. Is that so silly? Okay, so much easier. I'm going to go ahead and get these a little inked in here just for some definition so I can see them. I need to go get my daubers, man. This thing, it just cramps my hand up holding it, but I love it. I love it and I hate it. Okay. Do you have tools like that? Do you have a tool that you love but you hate to also? Hate to admit it. So there we have this. And I think this is going to be quite nice. So I feel like that pattern is a lot, which is fine, but part of me is like, well, I don't have to necessarily have a pocket, but I'm thinking just taking a sliver, you know, this little tiny one right here, just taking a sliver and putting it right there underneath it. I don't know, just to kind of break it up. But if I did that, I definitely want to have a bird on there. And I can just pull my pocket up a tiny bit. My pocket would still be sealed right here, just to give it a little bit different. Maybe I'll try that with that one and see. And then this one, I don't know yet, we'll see. Let's see how it comes out. So making sure my birds are facing the right way. I'm going to push those all the way to the top like so. Maybe I'll do one like that and one unlike that, and then we'll see what we like better. Honestly, I think it's just variety. Variety is everything. So we're gonna go 1 3/4 is the middle. Right there. Whoa, hopefully I'll be able to see that. Let's see. And I just want a tiny little notch in there. Nothing too crazy. Ooh. I'm like the jumpiest person. That scared me. It made me jump. I am the jumpiest person. I'm watching a show. It doesn't matter what show it is. It doesn't have to be scary. It could just be anything that has a loud noise. I jump. So when the grandkids were here over May Day weekend, some of them. I didn't have all of them, but I had a good handful of them. Anyhow, we were watching this show. We were watching this movie, and a part came on, and I mean, it totally was all set up. Like, you knew that this was going to happen. It wasn't even scary. It was just like action-packed. And so something happened, and I didn't just jump. I screamed a little bit because I am a screamer. I'm a squealer. I get really involved in the shows or movie. If I'm watching it, I get really involved in it. So anyhow, I did that. It made my daughter, who was sitting on the other sofa across from me, made her jump, and it made my her son, my grandboy, he's 7, he made him jump. They call me Bella. He's like, Bella, you made me jump. Why did you do that? He thought I did it on purpose. And then my husband, who they call Opa, he's like, he goes, that's just what she does. She's a jumpy one. That's funny. I thought it was so funny. Oh, and I guess I can go that way too, but then my pocket, then I have that hidden pocket. That's not, I don't want to do hidden pocket right now. That's not what I was doing. So anyhow, okay, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do two. Okay, let's do. So yes, I make myself jump. If I was the kid that, I mean, I honestly think everybody is like this though with the Jack in the Box. I could even count, you know, like timed it so that I wouldn't jump, and I still jump every time. And I do it over and over because I love it. So I don't like being scared, like spooky scare, like creeping up and like making me think there's something under my bed, and then I don't like that kind of being scared. But I love the thrill of like somebody jumping out at me. And I know lots of people hate that, but I actually kind of like it. I like the rush that I get and the laugh. I mean, I'm a screamer, so I scream and I jump, and if you're really close to me, I'm not a hitter or a kicker. I'm a hugger, so I grab a hold of whatever's in front of me and I squeeze. Not like a hug, but like a squeezing with all my might, and your arms are usually down, so like I just have a hold of you. But while I'm doing that, I'm screaming. So I grab, squeeze, scream, and then I laugh uncontrollably. That is my mechanisms, I guess. Let's get this glue down. I'm gonna put a little bit of a sheet underneath me because I'm a messy one. So I know that that's gonna go all the way down there. And how far do I want this one up? That's kind of how I do it. If I'm being super particular, which I usually am, like I like have these birds here, so I kind of want to go with the bird. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm just gonna go right underneath its feet, so it's like right that. So it's like that, so it's up above. And so this one I'm gonna glue on like a belly band, and that'll give me the depth for the tag. And that way my tags can be short. I mean, they can be longer. They don't have to be super short tags. So, oops, what bird was I working with? I think it was this one. And I just want to go right somewhere in that vicinity where its feet were, so that his feet were tucked under. There we go. Yep. Just like that. Just like that. So this is just a really great way, not only to use your 6x6 paper pads and your 8x8 paper pads if you have them, even your 10x10 paper pads. I mean, that'd be super wonderful as well. But it's also scraps. I mean, like our scraps are this big half the time. So it's just a great way to use them, because we're going to use them. What are we making all the time? We're constantly making things to stuff things in, to put things, to stuff, stuff, and then stuff again. So this is a great stuffy. Stuff. So maybe that's what I should do. Go through some of those scraps and make some more of these. And even the papers that are thin, like music sheet. Oh gosh, what else is there that's really thin? Any kind of like office type paper, things like that. You can just glue them together, double them up if you want. You can do whatever you want. But I mean, like, just to get the thickness for it to lay down and for something to be able to slide in between them. So now what I want to do is let that dry for a second, and then we'll test our little our little unfinished tags that we are going to finish. So now this one, I wanted to put a little base down here at the bottom, and then I'm going to put this one on top, and I just have to decide, like, how far up do I want to go, right? So it kind of looks like it's the whole, does that make sense? I kind of like that. Now, I was only going to go up a tiny bit, but I actually like it like this. This is going to make my tag space shorter for this one, and this one's going to be, you know, just the same length as this, but nothing's going to go down here. Does that make sense? So it's a little bit different, and if I wanted to, I could actually go this way instead and just make that another pocket. Should I do that? But if I did that, would I want to do that? Let me just, you know what? Either way, it could be underneath there. So let me just try and see. Because now I got to do this. And I'm just gonna hold them all together because if I cut it wrong, then they're all cut together wrong, right? That's my logic anyways. Oh, okay. Let's see. Just in case we are going that far into it. So if that's the case, then this would be here. That would be here. Doesn't have to be identical to this one, but I'm going to use it for a guide. So I could still have this one since this one doesn't have as, and I can use it for like a label. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, I mean, like, you know what? If I don't like it, I can make another one that's not quite like this. So let's do, so these ones would both be like belly bands. And I like it right underneath, right in the middle of that flower, I think, somewhere in that area. This one right here, so this is the only yellow flower down. It's like country driving directions. Go to the second yellow flower, go to the first, second flower down will be the yellow one. That's the one where you stop at. And then whoops. Whoopsie. Okay. Okay, and then this one, I think, so this one, I'm not even going to worry about that over there. For me, I'm going to look and see who do I want on my, who do I want in there? I definitely want all those birds, so. Same thing, belly band style, because I want it to go all the way down. And I want all of them in there, right there. There we go, perfect. And then, there, I'm liking that. And then this one, I'll go all four on this. Did I do that on this one? Or did I stick with the belly band? We'll find out in a minute when I try to stick something in there. I don't remember. You can stop and rewind really quick if you missed it and see, but I can't. All right, there we go. And then we have a triple one. So, and it's still 6 by 6, so I guess it still works out. Just depends if you want tiny tags or not. And I didn't get that all the way to the bottom there. And of course, art glitter glue catches right away. So there's that. That's all right. Now, let's see about these little tags that aren't finished yet. I just want to see how they go in there. So, let's see if we had a tag. So this one's going to go down, and it should go all the way to the bottom, and it does. And then this one should also be able to go all the way to the bottom without interference, and it does. Super easy. Okay, so that's good. Those worked out good, and the bottom is sealed. I know now. I did it. I did it. I did it. Okay, so this one should only go down, well, it should go all the way down here, so because I put that on the outside instead of the inside. So we have that one, goes down, and we have this one, goes down. And then this one right here would just go right there. Yeah, perfect. So I like that. And if, you know, I mean, this is just 2 of the colors mixed together. So I know that 2 of them are always going to work well with each other in these things. But if I'm doing solid colors, you know, like if I was working with like this polka dot, you know, I feel like I can get away with doing 3 different designs possibly. Maybe, let's see. What if I did? I don't know, maybe I'm getting a little crazy with that. I don't know. Maybe that is too crazy. Maybe it's like too many designs. It'd have to be a little bit more. Would it be this one? I mean, I think that looks, that looks okay. It's not my favorite. Or I can go with this one. How about this? Okay, that I think is a little bit more. Yeah, see, I can pick out 3 of them, and I mean, it's the same thing, it's just inverted. This one just has butterflies, this one has butterflies and birds, and then there's polka dots. Can't go wrong with polka dots. So, I hope you liked this video. I hope you, I mean, some of you may have already made pockets like this, but sometimes it's just nice to have like little reminders when you do this. And then I'm gonna actually use these pieces right here to make tags. I guess I should do that really quick. I'm so sorry. I made you think I was letting you go. And, but if I was making these to be tags to fit inside here, I think I would use this one for here, and I would just use, because I have this, I'm gonna use this. If I didn't have this, I would just take this without trying to not fold that, and I would just cut them this way. I feel like this is just so much easier for my hands, and I'm just gonna go my little tag shape here, like that. And then they're even. So some papers don't allow you to do that. Some of them will just crease on you, or depending on how big or small your thing is, it's not gonna allow you to do that. So this is the same size as this paper, and I do have it glued down here, so that means this is gonna come above. If that doesn't bother you, then you would just put it in right there and you'd have your tassel. So I don't think it bothers me at this time, only because I may decide to put, you know, like a little trim or something at the top of it anyhow, and if I do, it just pops up. It doesn't really matter though. So I can just repin that in a second. Let me just do that. So I think I'm gonna leave that for now, but and then I'll kind of come back to it and see what I want to do later. I will tell you, I do always round my corners a tiny bit because I feel like it saves on the paper going in and out. My corners always, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just really rough with my paper, I don't know, but I feel like if I don't want it to be like really rounded, I like that straight edge, I just use the smallest curve. Can you see that? And that's the, so versus a more rounded curve, which maybe I'll do the roundest one on here. I'll show you. These punches I love. I absolutely love. These are the 2 my favorite ones. I use them all the time. I have 2 of these, one over there, and it's like a backup one, like when I travel. And so you can tell the difference in the curves. Can ya? Can ya? So anyhow, there's that. So I'm gonna put that there, and then this down here, I'm gonna put over here, and it could be like a little journal card. Like that one's gonna be too deep, but it could be like a little journal card in there. It could be a little label. If you wanted, so my birds here, I can make 2 little tags. It's 6 inches. So if I cut this in half, and I'm going to use my cutter because that is how I roll. I cannot cut a straight line, even in half. I just can't. And I want this to be 2 3-inch tags. Tall, 3-inch tall. And then I'm going to do this one, that one. And then I would probably ink the, I know I would definitely be inking them since the other thing's inked. I'm not gonna do that on camera because I know that takes a while. And everybody inks. We all know how to ink. Inky dinky doo. So I could put that one right there. this one. I could stick, you know, in here with this one behind that one. I could, or, you know, whatever I want. And then I have this one that's a little bit taller. I can go ahead and cut that one down. And so I don't know if you've been paying attention, but I'm not really having any scraps. So here's another tall tag for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it tall for now. Like I said, I don't really know. I may shorten it down. I feel like I should just shorten one down so you can see what it would look like. Maybe I'll do that. So I think I'll do, if I want it to come right there like that and have that border, I know I'm gonna cut at least, because I need it to fit all the way down here, I'm gonna cut right underneath that little birdie's feet. Maybe like that. And then, and I honestly think I'd probably do that for the other one too. I like them to sit within their thing. I don't mind if their little tassels go off, but I kind of like them to sit inside their little area. Ooh, deja vu, big time. Anybody else? Yeah, see, I like that better. Okay, you just have to get her done. I suppose I should just do the little measuring thing really quick here. Where do I want it? So I just set it at the top. Where do I want it to reach to there? Oh, isn't that so cute? It's gonna have a little tassel though, but those little birds are just like peeking out. So cute. I know I need to come up a little bit from where I glued it right there, so I'm gonna come right above there. And this one I have a hard time seeing on, so it's just, I just was like, oh, we don't have any scraps, but here I am making little tiny scraps, but whoops. And then even more if I don't cut it straight. Here we go. But honestly, we can figure out how to use those too if we really wanted to. But even if those are the only scraps we have, I mean, come on. It's pretty darn good, I think. Okay, and well, I guess I didn't cut it as short as I wanted to, but that's okay. I still like it. I think it came out quite nice. And then we just have these little tiny scraps. There's this one over here. It's just yet to be made into a card. And if I really wanted to do that, I could do, let's see, we should just finish this out, right? Let's finish it out. So that's 3.5. And so half of 3.5 is 1 3/4. 1 3/4, yeah. I think it is 1 3/4. So let's do a 1 3/4 cut and make a tall skinny tag. Those are fun. And then some of these can be like, you know, like stacked. They could be like a stack tag or something if you want. This piece also could have been used for other parts. So let's do this one. I'm gonna go with this side here. So we can put that one there. It fits nicely there. It's a little bit short, so I mean I can still put it in here, but if it doesn't have its little thing on there, you're gonna kind of lose it, but I can still stick it like that and just do stacky tags. Stack and tag. Okay, there we go. So just say this was a little bit longer, and that we could put that one like that, and then we can just stick this one back here. I'm stealing. I'm gonna put that one like that, and then stick this one in here, or vice versa, maybe not. I'm just all over the board now. So I'd probably just put another gray one in there, maybe make that one shorter, but I think you get the idea. So that's what I have, and then you put your little tags in there, and then on your page, when you have your cool journal page out, you can put these on here. They're nice anywhere, but they really give, I like them really like in the middle of a page when I do stuff like this. I like them to go up. I like the border of the page, and I feel like it gives it a lot of stability within the book as well. Sometimes I feel like for me anyways, I'll end up putting lots of things in certain corners, and then my book kind of gets a little like thick on certain ends. And I think this helps distribute the weight of the ephemera as we're putting it in there. And it's perfect because I can put it down all the way if I want to, if I need that stability, or I can use it like this, and then I can have a, I don't have anything here to show you. I don't think anything close by. Oh, here, let's just use this. Here's the topper I've been making for that one book. So we can use this and just say this was the journal card, and we had one that just like slid in that way, you know? Or if you wanted it to be this way, or if you wanted an extra tuck up here, or if you wanted nothing at all, you could do it that way. But anyhow, it also does work down here, and then you would have a tuck spot here, and vice versa on the other page. So there's definitely options. Anyhow, let me know what you think. I hope you like this little project here, and I'm going to be using a lot more of my papers to make more. I hope you had a great day. I know I did. Thanks for hanging out with me, friends. See you in the next video. Bye.